Hola mundo. So for this video, we will be looking at the Spanish 1 speaking final that I'm going to be giving for my students using the Descubre Uno or Descubre 1 series book. Looks like this. So it's a newer book, and this is a test, a bunch of questions that I came up with. So it's not made by the book, I made it. And what you'll have is about 45, there are 45 questions, and there are around 6 or so for each lesson, all the way up through lesson 7, because I didn't get past that. So I'm going to go through each question, tell you what a good answer might be, and help you practice for that. If you're one of my students, if you're not one of my students, then it's just extra practice, just for speaking Spanish, I guess. So I'll tell you what the question means, and then I'll type on the screen here so you can see what a good answer might look like. So the first question, de donde eres, means where are you from? So you might say soy de, and then place that California. Say where you're from, city or state or whatever. De donde es tu familia means where's your family from? So I say mi familia es de, and then put a place after that again. ¿Qué hora es means what time is it? So depending on what time it is when you answer this question, you're either going to start your answer with son las or es la, and if you forgot the time, use es la if it's 1 something or 1 minus something, and then son las is for everything else. So if it's 2 o'clock, I'd say son las dos, or if it's 9 in the morning, I'd say son las 9 de la mañana. If it's 1:30, I'd say es la 1:30, for example. So it kind of depends on what you want to say. Number 4 is what time do you have Spanish? ¿A qué hora tienes español? So I'd say tengo español a las or a la, depending on if it's 1 o'clock, you'd say a la, and if it's everything else, you'd say a las. So if it was at 2 o'clock, I'd say a las dos, for example. How many students are in this class? ¿Cuántos estudiantes hay en esta clase? So I could just say there are, which is hay 30 estudiantes. ¿Cuántos estudiantes hay en la escuela? How many students are in your school? So maybe there's 500 or something. Hay 500 estudiantes. Let's see, lesson 2, first question. ¿En qué clase trabajas mucho? Is in what class do you work a lot? So I could say trabajo mucho en la clase de, and fill in the blank with one of your classes that you're taking, like English maybe. ¿Montas a caballo mucho? Do you ride a horse a lot? Sí, yo monto a caballo mucho. If your answer is no, I would just change that sí to a no, comma, no, monto a caballo mucho. Where's your friend right now? Mi amigo está en la oficina. Just pick a place. ¿Dónde estás a las 8 de la noche? Where are you at 8 o'clock at night? Yo estoy en mi casa. ¿Qué te gusta hacer en la escuela? What do you like to do at school? Me gusta participar en la clase de educación física. I like to participate in PE. ¿Qué le gusta hacer a tu amigo? This question is often confused. People look at it and think it says, what do you like to do with your friend? But you know that I'm not asking you personally the question, because if I were, it would be ¿qué te gusta? And there would be a cone here instead of an a. So the question is asking, what does your friend like to do? So I could say, a mi amigo le gusta, I don't know, pasear en bicicleta. He likes to ride a bike. So put a verb, an infinitive after the gusta for what he likes to do or she likes to do. I could change that to amiga if I wanted to. ¿Cómo es tu amigo or amiga ideal? What's your ideal friend like? Mi amigo ideal es, just pick an adjective, cómico. He's funny. And if you make it feminine, mi amiga ideal es cómica. ¿Cómo eres means what are you like? So I'm going to say soy, and then I'll pick an adjective or two to describe myself. Maybe soy alto y atlético. I'm tall and athletic. Comen tú y tus amigos mucho is what do you and your friends eat a lot? So it's going to be we eat, right? Because I'm asking you and your friends. So comemos pizza mucho. We eat pizza a lot. ¿Dónde vive tu amigo is where does your friend live? So mi amigo vive en, and then pick a place. ¿Cuántos animales tienes en tu casa is how many animals do you have at your house? So I'm going to say tengo, put a number and then animales en mi casa. ¿A qué hora vienes a la escuela? What time do you come to school? Vengo a la escuela. A la, or a las, probably a las, Ocho menos cuarto, that'd be 7:45. ¿Cuántos años tienes? How old are you? Tengo 16 años. I'm 16 years old. Don't forget that tilde over the end there, otherwise it changes the meaning of that word. ¿A dónde vas para jugar al baloncesto? Where do you go to play basketball? Voy al gimnasio. If you want to, you could say para jugar al baloncesto after that. What sport do you prefer? ¿Qué deporte prefieres? Prefiero, I don't know, el esquí acuático. I prefer water skiing. ¿Qué puedes hacer bien? What can you do well? Puedo, I don't know, hablar francés bien. I can speak French well. Je peux parler le français très bien. All right, para 23, ¿qué pides en tu restaurante favorito? Is what do you order in your favorite restaurant? So I'm going to say pido or yo pido una enchilada. I don't know. I order an enchilada. ¿Dónde haces tu tarea? Is where do you do your homework? So I'm going to say hago mi tarea en mi casa. ¿Programa ves mucho en la televisión? What program do you watch a lot on TV? Veo or yo veo Supernatural. ¿Traes a la escuela todos los días? What do you bring to school every day? Traigo or yo traigo mi mochila todos los días. See, lesson 5. ¿Cómo estás? How are you? Yo estoy contento. If you're a girl, you'd be contenta. Keep that in mind. ¿Cómo están tus amigas? Do you notice that it says, how are your friends? And they're girls. So I'll say, mis amigas están ocupadas. My friends are busy. ¿Qué está haciendo tu amigo? What's your friend doing? Mi amigo está estudiando. My friend is studying. ¿Dónde comes almuerzo? Where do you eat lunch? Yo como almuerzo en la cafetería. ¿Cuándo es tu cumpleaños? When's your birthday? Mi cumpleaños es el, and then put a number there, like maybe días, and then day, and then the month, octubre. ¿Cuándo es el Día de los Muertos? When is the Day of the Dead? So el Día de los Muertos. It's actually over 2 days, so it'll be es el primero y dos, so it's the 1st and 2nd de noviembre. ¿Qué te dan tus padres por tu cumpleaños? What do your parents give you for your birthday? So we're going to be looking at using an indirect object pronoun. So I'm going to say my parents give me. So they give is don, but I want to say they give me. So before the don, I have to put may. That's my indirect object pronoun. What do parents give? They give me money. ¿Qué comiste hoy? What did you eat today? Comí o yo comí una ensalada. I get a fruit salad. ¿Qué deporte jugaste recientemente? What sport did you play recently? Yo jugué al tenis. ¿Qué sabes hacer bien? What do you know how to do well? Yo sé jugar al fútbol americano. I can play football well. ¿Conoces al Señor Ram? Si yo conozco al Señor Ram. If you don't, you just say no, comma, no conozco al Señor Ram. ¿Qué haces primero por la mañana? What do you do first in the morning? Yo me despierto, I wake up. Maybe yo me levanto, I get up. You can choose on that one. ¿Qué haces por la noche? What do you do at night? I ask my students to answer this question with a reflexive verb. So if it's I go to bed, I'd say yo me acuesto. Maybe you take a shower at night, so me ducho, or you take a bath, me baño. Siempre te lavas las manos después de usar el baño. Do you always wash your hands after using the bathroom? So hopefully the answer is sí. Sí, siempre me lavo las manos. Yes, I always wash my hands. And yes, manos, while it does end in an O, is a feminine noun. ¿Tienes algo en tu mochila? Do you have something in your backpack? So I'm either going to say yes, I have something, tengo algo en mi mochila, or if I want to say no, your answer's got to be just a little bit different. No, no tengo nada en mi mochila. So the word nada, which means nothing, it changed its meaning to anything in a negative sentence. ¿A dónde fuiste ayer? Where'd you go yesterday? Fui a la biblioteca. Remember, if you go to a masculine place, like maybe the gym, then you have a and el, and it becomes al. Fui al gimnasio. ¿A dónde fueron tú y tus amigos la semana pasada? Where did you and your friends go last week? So it's you and your friends, so it's going to be we. Fuimos a la playa. We went to the beach, of course. ¿Qué te molesta is what bothers you. So me, this verb works like gustar. Me, like me gusta or me gustan. Me molesta, bothers me. Me molestan los estudiantes que no trabajan. Students that don't work bother me. Okay. ¿Qué te interesa? What interests you? Again, this works like gustar, so it's going to be me interesa or interesan if it's like things, plural. Interesa el español. I'm interested in Spanish. All right, so there's an answer to 45 different questions. Something else, a couple things here that can help you out. One, I'll put a link to the document you're looking at right now into the description of this video, the one that has all the answers on it. I will also put a link to a document that does not have any answers on it. I will also put a link to a set of flashcards on Quizlet that has all of the questions and the beginning to most of the answers. So let me show you an example. Like the first question is ¿de dónde eres? Where are you from? So the flashcard I made for it is soy de, for I am from. And then what you should do is make a copy of this set of flashcards, and you can go through and you can edit the answer so that it suits you, and then you can use it to study. So you've got those 3 links in the description of the video. I think that's it. If you have questions about any of my questions or answers on the document, let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Hasta luego.